Okay, so let us discuss about the ESXi version. So ESXi comes as a free version as well. So free version is called as VMware vSphere hypervisor. Okay, if you want to get the free version, this is the link. Okay, so with free version, you will get only ESXi, you will not get the vCenter server. And we have the licensed version as well. So like vSphere, VMware vSphere Essential, VMware vSphere Essential Plus, VMware vSphere Standard, VMware vSphere Enterprise, VMware vSphere Enterprise Plus. So each version is having the different features. Okay, so Essential, it is having less features than Essential Plus. Essential Plus is having less features than Standard. Standard is having the less features than Enterprise. Enterprise is having less features than Enterprise Plus. So these are the links. Okay, if you want to download the ESXi, the licensed version, you will use this link. So let me take you to the free version link first. So guys, this is the free version link. Okay, and you need to have the account on VMware site. You need to create the account first, then only you will be able to download the free version. Even free version or paid version, you need to have the account. Okay, this is my account here. I will log in using this account. And here you can manually download this VMware vSphere hypervisor. Okay, you need to download the ISO file. Okay, you need to be very careful while downloading. You will have different options available here. Okay, so VMware vSphere hypervisor ESXi ISO image you need to download if you want to download the free version. Okay, so you will select this option. It will download the free version. Let us open the paid versions. So this is the ESXi link for the paid version. What happened? You need to select the version 6.7. Okay, it is having the other versions as well. So select this 6.7 OU3B option and you will download the ESXi from the first option. You should select this option. Download now. You should not select the second option. The size is 335 MB of this ISO. So I have already downloaded, guys. Okay, let me show you how it looks like. On my desktop, I have a folder called softwares. Okay, the software folder is there. Under this software folder, ISO image. Under this ISO images 6.7 and U3 ESXi. So the file, it looks like this after the download. Okay, this is the ESXi ISO image. And on the same link, you will get the vCenter server as well. So you need to download vCenter server separately. Here is the link for vCenter server. You will copy and paste the link here. So if you see here, vCenter server appliance. So guys, we have discussed that we will get the virtual machine appliance as well. Virtual machine appliance is nothing but the ready-made virtual machine. So if you have Linux environment, okay, so what you will do, you will install this, you will download this vCenter server appliance option. What is this vCenter appliance? What the VMware has done, they have created one virtual machine and they have installed the Linux operating system on that virtual machine. On the top of that, they have installed the vCenter server. Okay, it is ready-made and you can download it and you will install it in ESXi. And we have ESXi for Windows as well. So it is not a virtual appliance, it is a software. So VMware vCenter modules for Windows. So for Windows, you will download this option. So I have downloaded the VMware vCenter server for Windows. Okay, and it looks like this. Let me show you. Okay, the file looks like this. VMware VCSA all 6.70. Okay, this is the vCenter server for Windows operating system. So you will get the software and links are provided. I will share the documents, so you can get the links from the document itself. Okay, so here the differences are available between this essential plus, standard, enterprise and enterprise plus. So you can go through this table and you can see the differences. So if you see here, this essential plus is having all the features. Enterprise is having the less features than enterprise plus. Standard is having less features than enterprise. Enterprise plus is having less features than standard, and essential kit is having less features than essential plus. But when you download the trial version, you will get the complete features. Okay, so first you will download the evaluation version. Okay, so it is available for 180 days, I think. So you can do your labs. And guys, what is the minimum hardware requirement to install the ESXi? Okay, so you need to be very careful when you are purchasing the server. Okay, so the minimum RAM should be 4 GB and minimum NIC requirement is 1 GB to 10 GB. It supports 1 to 10 GB, preferred more. So nowadays you will get 10 GB and 40 GB NIC card as well. Okay, so this ESXi supports 10 and 40 GB as well, but minimum 1 GB is required. And it supports storage adapters like SCSI adapters, FC adapters, CNA, iSCSI, internal rate controller. And it supports disks like SATA, SCSI, SAS, Epsilon, iSCSI, RAIDLAN. Okay, and you need to have 64-bit processor. Okay, you should not have 32-bit processor. Okay, the server should have 64-bit processor with minimum 2 cores with virtualization technology. Okay, it should have 64-bit. It should be a 64-bit processor. Okay, with minimum 2 cores, and it supports virtualization technology. So we can install the ESXi without virtualization technology. Let us say you have a processor, but it doesn't support virtualization technology. We can install the ESXi, but it will be limited to 32-bit operating system. Okay, so this is your server, physical server. It is having 64-bit processor, but this 64-bit processor doesn't support virtualization. Still, we can install the ESXi host on. Okay, you will install the ESXi on this server, but when you can create the virtual machines as well. After creating the virtual machines, we install the operating system, correct? So this operating system will be of 32-bit only. It supports 32-bit operating system. If you want to install 64-bit operating systems, we need a processor with virtualization technology support. Okay, the processor should support virtualization technology. Otherwise, you can install only the 32-bit operating systems on the virtual machines. So we can install the ESXi without virtualization technology, but we will be limited to 32-bit operating system. And vSphere 6 onwards, so we have different vSphere versions like vSphere 5.5, 6, 6.5, 6.7, and 7. So from vSphere 6 onwards, ESXi will get installed only if your processor has another technology inbuilt. So from vSphere 6, you need to have one more technology supported by the processor, and the technology is called as NX. This technology NX, it is called by Intel, and AMD calls it as XG. Okay, so these technologies should be supported by the processor. Okay, what is this technology? Let us try to understand. NX and XG used to segregate the area of memory. Okay, it is used to segregate the area of memory for use by either storage of processor instruction or for storage of data. So guys, basically this technology, NX or XG technology, is used to segregate the memory, and it is compulsory from vSphere 6. So nowadays all the processors, they are having this NX and XG technology. Okay, so you don't need to worry about these technologies. But if you have an older processor, you need to be very careful. You should not install the vSphere 6. Okay, so previous versions you can install like 5.55, and the latest of ESXi you can't install. So Intel calls it as NX, no execute technology, and AMD calls it as XG, executable disable. And ESXi maximum hardware support till vSphere or ESXi 5.5, it supports 320 logical CPUs, and vSphere 6 supports 480 logical CPUs. vSphere 6.5 supports 576 logical CPUs, and vSphere 6.7 supports 768 logical CPUs. Okay, logical CPUs in the sense cores or hyper threads. Okay, so guys, we get one chip. Okay, and that chip is called as processor. This processor process your request. Okay, and nowadays processors are coming with cores. These cores, they are called as logical CPUs. Okay, so logical CPUs, which means it supports 320 logical CPUs, which means it supports 320 cores. Nowadays cores are coming with threads as well. Cores are having threads. These are the logical CPUs. Okay, again, let us say your computer is having 2 cores. Each core is having 2 threads, which means it is having 4 logical CPUs. Okay, so 6.7 support, where is it? 6.7 supports 768 cores or hyperthreads or logical CPUs, you can say. Let us talk about the RAM. 6.5 vSphere or ESXi 6.5 supports maximum 12 TB RAM, whereas vSphere or ESXi 6.7 supports maximum 16 TB RAM. And with we can create 512 virtual machine till vSphere 5.5. From vSphere 6, we can create up to 1024 virtual machine. Okay, it supports 1024 virtual machine, but we need to check our hardware compatibility as well. Okay, so hardware also should support these many virtual machines. So in real environment, we don't create these many virtual machines on one ESXi host. Maximum we create 10 virtual machines, but you can create up to 1024 virtual machines. Okay, for better performance, maximum we create 10 virtual machines on each ESXi host. And for VMware compatibility, like you need to check the hardware, okay, which hardware support how many virtual machines, then you can go with this website. Let me take you to this website, compatibility guide. Okay, so you will get all the options here, like what is the ESXi version 6.7. Okay, it is selected, and the system type, what it is, a blade server or rack tower server. So whatever the server which is available, let us say you have a blade server, so you will select blade option. Okay, then the memory, minimum memory 1 TB, anything, okay, whatever it is available. So you will select all the options and you will get the result. Okay, and if you have any doubt, okay, so you don't know how to use this compatibility guide, you can take the help of VMware as well. You will contact the customer support of VMware and they will guide you to select the server. Okay, you will tell the requirement to them and they will provide you which server you are going to use. So this is the compatibility guide.